And gentlemen, welcome to finally episode 25 of the Friggin Nerds Podcast. I am your host, Mario Lima, joined by the Friggin Nerds crew, -1, unfortunately, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, the very festive Mike and Britt Berkey. What is happening, guys?
Yo, November 1st is the first day of the holiday season.
Berkey Christmas season.
I don't care what anybody says. My Christmas lights are already up.
Mike's ass was out there on November 1. He pulled down all of our Halloween decorations and Christmas began.
100%.
Our house already has a shiz ton of lights out in the front yard and he's not even done.
There's a very efficient reason for that though. Like you spend the day taking the Halloween stuff down. You might as well spend the rest of the day putting the Christmas stuff up.
Yep.
Like
we have
you're already doing it.
Christmas tree up. The second one's going up tomorrow.
Yep.
It's funny because
lights up.
You guys are not the only ones, because a friend of mine sent me a Snapchat on Halloween night. I forgot what I was doing. I was out and about, I think. And he was at a bar and they're playing spooky music all night. And at midnight, all the music stopped and they started playing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yes.
Cleared out the bar. like Christmas is coming now. And
I will say this, we were driving through, it wasn't our neighborhood, but it was another one that's close by, that it was the day or two before Halloween, and they already had their Christmas lights up.
Ugh.
And I was like,
they were just like, no Halloween. It was all Christmas.
And I was, I'm all in on early Christmas stuff, but that's the line. You can't go.
I want to at least do Halloween.
Skip Halloween.
Okay, what was everybody for Halloween?
Yeah. How was everybody's Halloween?
Chat, tell us what y'all were for Halloween.
Yes. Mario, I know didn't you go to like a Halloween wedding?
Yeah, immediately went to a Halloween wedding, and that one I was like really stressed out about, because like I had a costume idea. And it came in late. I actually tweeted about it today. It was my ComicCon outfit. I was going to go as Dr. Hugo Strange. My lab coat came in today, and I was like so bummed out about it. So
of course,
next con,
Amazon is all kinds of jacked.
It wasn't even Amazon. It was like this company who I found out later was from like Sweden. So I was like,
it was
okay.
Like selling through Amazon.
Problem.
Yeah,
I guess I was like, so the worst. But I'm ready for next year. So I got my little Finn jacket from Star Wars. Had my blaster, had my cool gun belt, and so I went as kind of like a rebel officer, and it was pretty fun. And she went as a fairy, so it was good.
Nice, yeah. You looked good. I remember seeing the Finn jacket, and I was like, "Yep."
Well, I did a couple on Halloween. The night before Halloween, I did Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nice.
Because I was like,
wait, Tio, what were you wearing?
So I got
his
my
wrestling attire, because that would have been amazing.
Oh no, not the spandex. The little undies and the knee pads. I was trying to find knee pads, but like I just did like his the what shirt tucked into the jeans. I had the smoking skull belt. Had a couple of IPAs on me, and I came in. I started flipping people off, and it was a fun time.
Oh man!
So that was, I think there's a picture somewhere of me as that, but like I look like that every day, so it wasn't really that different. And yeah, so I did a couple of costumes, so it was fun. But
that's cool.
Talk about you guys. I know we were talking on video chat one night. You guys have some great Potter costumes there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Britt knocked it out of the park with some Death Eater stuff.
I finally this year, even though I never could in Wizards Unite, our Loki costumes, I couldn't get everything together at the last minute with our vacation, so I went as my soul animal.
Look how legit that mask is.
I made this out of a $3 mask from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, she made that.
That's
Yeah,
legit.
it's legit. So people, audio listeners, please come check out the VOD after you listen to this, because Britt just knocked it out of the park with a Death Eater mask. Her and Penny both had the Death Eater stuff.
Oh, I thought you guys just bought those, like the legit ones.
Oh.
Like those are nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, one of the Death Eater ones.
And then I wore I've had this Sirius Black costume for like 5 or 6 years, and so it's like my go-to.
Thank you.
You know, it's my go-to. So I was like, well, you're doing Death Eaters, I'll hop back into Sirius Black, put the wig back on, get my sign back out.
Yep. Penny and I were both Death Eaters. Mike was Sirius Black, and then Willow was the Grim.
Yes.
I love that.
So
She ran
cute.
around
Her
as a
little
little
wolf
Yep.
That was
costume.
adorable.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was
Oh
perfect.
my goodness.
Yes, and Willa's favorite new word is Avada Kedavra.
Really?
She has a light up wand and she runs around the house, or like when her therapists come over for like physical therapy, she gets it out and she's like, I'm like, sorry, it's a thing.
And she gets mad because like Penny and I play it up. Like when she does it to Penny
It's
and
like
I,
fall over
we
and die.
literally like just we fall over. Like we jump onto the ground and she just cracks up.
Oh,
So
you
anytime
sell
that
it. You got to
happens-
sell it.
Oh, we sell it. I'm like Shawn Michaels selling this
Yeah.
move. And yeah, so when somebody doesn't, she gets really mad. She like
She's
looks at her wand like,
wand's not working.
yeah. So, but yeah, so it was fun though. We went around the neighborhood. Our neighborhood is always crazy awesome on Halloween. The front road is, they call it Clown Town. They've got just these scary clowns everywhere, which is horrifying for me. I have a phobia of clowns, but we walked through
It's
it.
legit. It's like scary. It
Yeah.
is like it's like a haunted house, like a real one. It is nutso up there. Like Penny's absolutely petrified to go anywhere up there. They go insane. They
Yeah.
have like red balloons sticking out of all the sewer grates and stuff, and like everybody on that road does it. There's like blood running all off of them.
There
and Will
was-
loved all of them. She's
there was-
like all the psycho clowns and
Yeah.
the devil. She's like, hi. Hi.
Yes.
But then when like a normal person with no costume that was nice was like, would you like some candy? That was enough to throw her over the
Yeah.
edge. Hashtag autism.
There
So
was
if you
legit-
look like a normal person,
There was
that's where we
legit
draw the line.
a decoration, if you want to call it that, of a car in the front yard of a neighbor in the front who had, I don't know if they got it from like a junkyard or something,
junkyard.
but it was just completely wrecked. And there was a dummy laying in the windshield with blood everywhere. And I was just like, this is crazy.
Wow.
This is a family neighborhood, and all
Oh
the
my
kids
gosh.
are loving it. They're like, oh, I love
It's
blood.
hysterical. Willow thought it was great. She
Yeah, it was-
cool with it.
It was intense.
That neighborhood goes all out. My God.
It's packed
Jeez.
too.
Crazy.
I think they clocked like 700 kids.
Yeah, this year, because candy, at least here, I assume all over the US, candy was really hard to come by if you didn't buy it early. And we have to get a lot of candy for this neighborhood, and I screwed up and I waited too long. So we gave out Pokemon card packs, which was a big hit
Yeah,
in the
that was so
neighborhood.
fun.
And we will need several hundred more packs next year
Yes.
because we did not make enough.
I gave out, it was probably close to 150 packs of 8 cards. So I don't know how many people in the chat that like to do math. How many cards total is that? But it was crazy. I had to keep making packs because the kids kept coming. Like the word spread while everybody's flipping out about crazy Clown Town. Everybody's like,
"You're giving
"They've
out
got-
Pokemon."
we've got like crazy like unicorns up in our front yard. Like it's completely
Skeletons.
different atmosphere. And they're like, they've got Pokemon cards at the unicorn house. It was
Yeah.
great. It
And
was
then like
great.
one kid, if you picked like the lucky pack, they went home with like a whole new Pokemon set,
Yeah.
like box set.
Wow.
So that kid was super excited.
Yes.
He couldn't fit it in his trick or treat bag. He was like trying to cram it in there. It was cute though. They'd all come get their Pokemon cards and we'd see them like sit down on the sidewalk across the street and they're like all opening their packs up.
Yeah, it was
That
cool.
was cool.
It was cool.
Man,
Yeah.
bring-
Passing on that Pokemon love to
that's
the next
it.
generation.
Bringing on the holiday cheer in any way you can.
That's right.
But as you guys know, this is the Friggin Nerds Podcast. It's going to be a little different because we've been gone for so long. It's going to be kind of a catch-up episode. But we do have some news to drop and all that. But we do have some little pieces of housekeeping to take care of, too. A couple of announcements. Next weekend, if you guys are listening to this probably on Thursday, the day after, on Friday, we're going to be doing the Extra Life 24-hour stream. Well, I'll be doing it on the Tactical Panda channel. 24-hour stream, raising money for Extra Life, raising money for sick kids. I've been involved with them for 3 years, and last year we killed it, so we want to get even more money this year, so we're going to try to raise that, and we're actually going to end the stream with the return of Basement Trolls.
D&D, baby, we're back.
The whole gang will be
ready
back.
to murder some people.
It's been too long. I almost forgot what my character does.
I know. We need to do I need to do like a major recap for everybody.
Yeah.
Just to get back into the swing, because we are like in the middle of a dungeon crawl, I think. So yes.
I think we're on our way out. I forgot what we were doing last time. We're trying to
Red heard her little girl's voice yelling, and Lee was like, "Don't do it, Brittany, don't do it." And I was like, "I'm gonna do it. I'm going after her." Lee's like, "Don't do it." I'm like, "It's too late. I've got one. I'm gone."
Yep.
To be continued.
Oh goodness. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that, guys. It's gonna be a really fun week, for sure, fun event, and I'm gonna need you all to keep me awake for as long as possible, so come hang out.
There may be some I may pop into a voice chat or something, and maybe we can play some Unite or something. That'd be fun. Pokemon Unite.
Are we doing giveaways too?
We are,
which is that a thing?
Yeah, that's also in the notes somewhere. Thank you for that, Britt.
No problem.
So
I'm gonna pop off really quick and get I know I have giveaways, so I'll grab those while
grab those up, and so we'll go through that. So a lot of fun giveaways going on through the 24-hour stream. We'll have some the way you can get entries in. We're doing it where $5 donation gets you one entry, $10 gets you two, $15 gets you three, $20 gets you four. At the end of the stream, we'll be rolling. We'll put the names in like a jar or hat, whatever, how we're going to do it. And then we'll draw the winners. Such prizes, illustrious prizes, as what Britt's going to have in a second. A new car. It's going to be Lee's old car. She doesn't know. She has no idea we're giving away her car. No, but we'll go with the big prizes first. Something where people are probably excited about. We have not one, but two codes for the new Mario Party. Very exciting.
Hype, baby.
Mario Party hype. I just got it. Me and Lee just got it. So we're hype to play with people. So Mario Party, two codes are up for grabs. We also have lots of awesome Pokemon card packs provided by Geek Antique. So you might get some nice cards.
I know you guys heard the story about Halloween and you were jealous. You were like, man, I really want some Pokemon cards from Mike. Well, guess what? You can get some. I'm going to make some mystery packs for you guys. It's going to be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other Geek Antique. So we have Geek Antique TCG and Geek Antique Design. I do potions and stuff. So it will not be these exact ones. I've got to get ones made specifically for this, but we'll be doing a couple. Look, I'm like a makeup YouTuber. Shoot, it's not going to work. Whatever. Go to my Instagram and you'll see them. But we'll put there'll be a couple of the potion keychains or necklaces, and then we have like the smaller potion earrings that'll go in, and one of the potion
new ornaments.
Christmas ornaments.
Yes.
Just in time for the holidays.
Just in time. If I can get them on there. Yeah, they're like stained glass potion ornaments with the little potion tags. So yeah, so those will all be in the giveaway too. So yay, raw.
And also, I think I forgot. Let's look at my list right now. Also, we'll be giving out a couple of AMC theater movie gift cards as well. So
AMC or Regal, whatever's in your area, just movie tickets. You get some movie tickets.
Because there's all this Marvel coming out, guys. We need to make sure you all go see it.
Let Friggin Nerds pay for your SpiderMan ticket. We got you. We got you guys. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Gonna be great. Raising money for the kids, and you might get something cool out of it. Moving on to a couple other little things, friggin' nerds wise. Couple of changes schedule wise. Unfortunately, but also fortunately, because we'll be helping out the channel a little more. We'll only be doing live podcasts on Twitch once a month. It'd be the first Tuesday of every month. The other ones are going to be recorded behind closed doors. Still put out on Thursdays. But we're going to be recording them throughout the week. But we'll still have other stuff happening on Tuesday. I might go on, do something, maybe like a little mini podcast, talk about like some like smaller news stories and all that.
We do like little podcast shorts or something, and like just kind of catch up with everybody or something.
Reminds me of Salute Your Shorts.
Salute Your Shorts. Oh, what a good show!
There you go. We're gonna bring back Salute Your Shorts. So
with Mario.
With Mario, I'll wear the gimmick too and everything. So yeah, once a month we'll be recording and all that. So we'll still have it on all the podcast platforms, Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. We'll sell the video format on YouTube. So watch out for that. And speaking of YouTube, we still have a lot more content coming out over there. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. YouTube.com/Friggin Nerds Media for all the good stuff. And I know a few people have been asking also, draft season. We kind of got stopped in the middle of that with the Friggin Nerds draft. We're going to keep on going through November. And then the swear jar giveaway, which a few people have been asking about, is going to be released early December, first week of December.
Yep.
So then we'll finally give out the money that we owe you.
Yes.
That good stuff.
And so we'll pick a lucky listener on an episode. I guess the live stream in December when we do the live podcast, we can do it then. But
I'll find a way to get we'll do like something similar where we'll just try to get it'll be like channel points or something. I'll get you guys to get entries in, put your name in a jar, and then get you guys the chance to win the money. And
buddy.
So a couple of changes.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot.
It's a lot.
A lot of giveaways happening.
Yeah, we're playing.
To get in on these.
Yeah, we're giving back to you guys for supporting us. The fact you guys are still watching this crazy content, we appreciate it so much. We've been going for a while now, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So we appreciate all your support. We love you all to death. So thanks for sticking with us, and be sure to hang out for all those changes and all the good stuff coming up. So with that being said, let's get to some fun. Let's start with some story time, man. We've been gone for 5 weeks or so.
Yes, it's been a while.
What have you all been up to?
In a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, we've been just keeping up with the kids.
We've not been sick. More
sick.
Importantly, we are well. We went to Universal again.
That's the highlight. Yeah. Universal.
Extra home.
That's our second home. You guys hear us probably talk about going to Universal quite often. But yeah, we've got season tickets down there. So we try to go down there as much as possible. Went down there this last time. Kids had a blast.
We had it back in December.
Yep.
It was hot as freaking Hades. It's not supposed to be that hot when we go in October, and it was high 90s the whole week. And my outfits were less than cute when they're drenched in sweat. Because I don't glisten like a normal girl. I just go straight to perspiration. And it was not cute. But
we did get to ride. We finally got to ride Hagrid's
it was so good
motorbike ride. It was amazing. I loved it. However, I'm never doing it again.
It was so good. You need to just take Dramamine and suck it up.
It was great. It's
really good.
It's really good. I get really bad motion sickness though, and the screen rides and stuff, they don't bother me. I'm great on the Forbidden Journey ride and stuff. But for whatever reason, if anybody's ridden this ride or rode this ride before, it's you go up this giant ramp.
It looks like you're going to drop.
It looks like you're going to fly off into space, which is amazing. And then you go backwards, and you end up going backwards for a long period of time to the point where I almost barfed all over my son. So, just people that get motion sick, just keep that in mind. I was really happy to have experienced it. It was a great ride. I do not want to feel sick for the rest of the day though. So
I don't know, you and Mario, y'all get so sick on.
What are you talking about? We rode
coasters.
Aerosmith.
We did Aerosmith, yeah.
Y'all only rode Aerosmith because a 10-year-old girl went. So y'all felt like you had to go because Penny went.
Listen,
Or y'all would
Yes.
never have gotten on there.
Yes.
true. But
That
we
was
still
part
did
of the reason why I pushed through on Hagrid too, because I was a little bit nervous. But Penny was in the
I
side
wanted him to
cart
go
with me.
so bad. I went with the kids first. I'm like, don't say anything. Don't tell him that it's bad. Just tell him it's fine because I want him to go on it. I'm like, everybody just shut up and lie.
It's really good though. Like you go so fast, so quickly. Like you boom, like just go flying. And you're riding the bike. I mean, it's great. It's so good. So good.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Yep.
So we
Mario,
did that.
you just had a great weekend, I think, right?
Yes, I feel like I've been talking about it a lot, man. We had a really fun weekend over at Rhode Island ComicCon. If you haven't checked it out already, we have 2 vlogs over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Friggin Nerds Media, where we cover a lot of the vendors and like some of the cosplay that happened throughout the show. Really great time. Thanks to RI Comic-Con for providing press passes for us. It was a great experience. Everyone was amazing to us. We're in and out really quick, and it was just a really fun time. Check out my last VOD over on Tactical Panda. I did kind of a commentary over part 2 and kind of went over the overview. I saw some great cosplayers and met some great people at the vendor shops with their crafts and everything. There's some great stories back there. Like I would love to we got to get the Friggin Nerds crew out there one year because, like,
Yes.
we can get a Geek Antique stop there. You know what I mean? It'd be really fun. But yeah, that was a blast, and it was just really good. I was exhausted. We had passes for 3 days. Sunday we were like, let's take a break today. It's like, first day was at 3 p.m. to like 11 o'clock at night, and then I got up early. Gates open at 9 a.m. Sorry, and so I went there all day up till about the same time, like 9 p.m. 8. Well, a little early. I think we got out, but we're like, that's a lot of con to do for sure. Like me and Lee have done. I've done PAX with Alicia's brother Alex tons of times, and we've done Leaky Con, all that stuff. Cons can get very tiring if you're not prepared and hydrated. That's my issue. I didn't say hydrated. I was like so much adrenaline.
There's so much stuff going on.
Yeah. So then I'm like, I sat down. I'm like, I'm starving. I'm really thirsty. Like I should really relax. So if you guys are interested in checking out that, we have some great footage out there, and the video's been getting great responses so far. A lot of views on there. We're up like 200 something views on the first one, and climbing up on the second one as well. So thanks for that.
I want us to go to the one in San Diego.
Oh, that's the big one.
The official Comic-Con.
I need COVID to chill the hell out because I want to go to no kids.
I think they've got
it's just got to be the grown-ups.
Tentative dates are, I think, mid-July. So I'm hoping that it
stays
stays
a really
locked
tough
in.
month for us because we have 2 kid birthdays, but whatever. They'll have plenty of birthdays.
I also, because of the Rhode Island Comic-Con, I started looking around. I'm like, I know Nashville had one at one point, but with all the COVID stuff, it's been, so up in the air. But yeah, they've got one lining up in Nashville in June of next year as well. So maybe back-to-back Comic-Con crazy weekends.
And there's definitely
the only problem with the Nashville one is that it's all outside.
Yeah, that's weird.
What the actual hell? In June?
It's at the fairgrounds, and I'm like, what are you all doing? What?
That's
there's a giant
awful.
We have a
beautiful convention center.
This beautiful, huge convention center where they actually had the Pokemon TCG World Championships there a couple years before COVID hit. But it's huge. I'm like, how is Comic-Con not coming to that? We're going to the fairgrounds where there's a old, NASCAR track that nobody uses anymore.
So don't get that at all. Yeah. Y'all, like Nashville in June is like the 7th ring of hell hot. Like it is horrible. Why would you do that with all the cosplayers and stuff?
But for you guys, we may do it. We'll just wear some sweaty.
Well, I'm gonna need a cosplay as something that just like melts. because it ain't gonna be.
I'm gonna cosplay as David Hasselhoff in Baywatch. I'm gonna wear the short shorts. I'm gonna carry the orange thing around with me.
I'll go as Pam Anderson. We'll just go
Beautiful.
together.
Oh
That's
my gosh!
That's our couples cosplay right there.
Y'all need to be Mobius and Gator Loki.
Yeah.
I'll be Gator Loki all day. I'll do it all day. I gotta borrow James's dragon mask, and I could be Gator Loki.
Oh, that's perfect.
Lee and I can just be the front and back of the jet ski. And you guys can just hop on. just like roll.
I was really afraid of where that was going.
Yeah, I was like,
well, the chat a few minutes ago asked, "Are y'all three best friends?" And y'all weren't answering, so I answered. I said they're brother husbands, and I own both of them.
Brother husbands.
Yes, that's fact.
Exactly.
That's factual information.
Exactly.
Yes. Is there have anything else been going on with you guys the last?
Oh man, I mean, yeah, nothing. Getting hyped for Halloween. I've been trying to definitely work on stuff. We got like some new gear. I got like a new Canon M50, beautiful camera. That's what we helped use to shoot all the ComicCon stuff.
Fancy.
So I've been kind of paying that off. Hanging out and stuff.
So working.
Still working, and then shout out to Yum the Couch and Kelly and Andy every Saturday for the last 4 weeks. Yeah, no, we'll say 3 weeks. We watched every single Big Mama's House movie. Every Saturday.
You have like
y'all love Eddie Murphy,
ranges.
Man. Yeah,
that's Martin Lawrence
movie. Like,
oh yeah, that's Martin Lawrence.
We just kind of went through this weird phase of we're watching that era in like the early 2000s where a lot of like comedy movies had like fat suits.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
that was the rage.
So before the Big Mama's House marathon, we watched Fat Albert with Kenan Thompson. We watched Morbid, of course. We watched what else did we watch? I forget what else we watched, but we watched all the Big Mama's House movies. I had no idea there were 3 movies. I knew there were 2.
Did Mrs. Doubtfire start that trend?
Probably.
Like with him being in the women's.
Mrs. Doubtfire was great.
Yeah,
I guess that was probably several years though before. That was like what, mid-90s?
Yeah.
So
we were
maybe
kids.
not. Not.
Yeah, I think.
He was just ahead of his time.
Oh yeah, no, because you figure, Mrs. Doubtfire came out whatever year. Somebody was a fact checker for me.
I'm gonna say 1996.
I'm gonna say 94. Oh,
I'll say 95 just to have fun. And then Nutty Professor, the first one came out I think early 2000s, and then the Big Mama's House has happened, and it's went crazy after that. So yeah, that was kind of like a way to like all the free weekends. We're like, what can I do every weekend? Let's watch all the Big Mama's House movies.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
So fantastic time. And if Lee was here, she'd tell you she was sitting there and nodding her head saying why.
I don't think I realized there were more than one. Like I watched the first one, I don't know how many times.
Yeah, 1 is great. 2 is definitely. I remember that one being in theaters. I guess because the third one came out in 2011, and that one I think.
Chat checked us. It's 93.
93.
I was closest. Price of Right rules.
Mike
I win.
wins.
I guess I was
no,
over.
we all lose. We all went over.
Oh, we all lost. Oh well. Oh, do I have the sound?
Well, other than those amazing movies, Mario, did you see anything in the theater or anything on our time off?
Of course, we saw the big one, which I actually I had to put a review out. No Time to Die, the last Bond movie. Ooh, crispy! What a movie that was. Had to see it twice. Once in IMAX, another in standard theaters. Beautiful movie. I wept. I cried. I had a great time with that movie, and the review was also on YouTube. We're plugging a lot of YouTube videos today. That review was also on YouTube.
Yes, go check out our YouTube. Ton of stuff over there now.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And I'm trying to think what else I watched.
Venom.
Venom.
We saw Venom.
I didn't watch Venom, but I
what?
But I watched the end credit scene.
Well, that's
all you need.
The movie was good.
That's all you need.
The movie was really good.
Was just like I mean, it was like 2 minutes of fabulous stuff.
I was just told by all my buddies, I was like, don't bother with it. Because like I was talking to my friend Kyle, and I was like, what'd you think of it? And he's like, man, it's rough. And as a Venom fan, it's rough. And I was like, okay. And he's like, well, do you know what happens at the end? I'm like, no. And I'm like, tell me. You told me what happened. I'm not going to spoil it for people who might have not seen it.
We're not going to spoil it, but it's big.
They told me it, and I was like, okay, that's all I needed to see, and like, let's move on from there. Then when they go see No Time to Die again, I was like,
I would say it was. I feel like watching Woody Harrelson with Cletus Cassidy was entertaining. Like I think he did a fabulous job as a crazy serial killing symbiote suit wearing villain. But I think a lot of the things that people don't like about Venom are things that actually I think we like about Venom.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I actually like the kind of slapstick humor and stuff that they've brought in to the character.
Yeah, that's why Lee will like it too.
Yeah, I mean, it's still dark. There's still a scene that's pretty intense with Carnage. But I like the humor and stuff, and I thought it was good. I like
also. We run this podcast.
Oh, this?
And it's just this little podcast.
Just a little
that
podcast?
we talk about
Marvel. Yeah.
So you have to go see it, Mario. You can't just not see Venom.
You were the one that told us to go see the first Venom.
True.
I did see it's coming to Disney Plus though in like a week or two. So,
really?
Yeah. So don't worry, Mario.
Oh, so I'll wait.
Watch it on there.
I do gotta go see Eternals though. Eternals.
Yo, we still haven't seen.
Yeah, we're all seeing it this weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna go this weekend.
Mario and Lee up to do that right now. That's happening. But yeah, we're going to see it Saturday. We couldn't get childcare lined up last weekend for the debut. So
let me just tell y'all why we didn't have childcare last weekend. Y'all wonder like, why is Brittany so weird? Like, what happened in her gene pool? My parents are the only people who can watch Willa. And they were out of town last weekend because I'm not even making this shit up. They were with an official group. They were Bigfoot hunting.
100%
like
real.
For real.
Like it wasn't just hunting. Like, let's go camping and then like, oh, there's Bigfoot. No, their plan, their mission was to hunt big feet. in the woods.
Spoiler alert, they did not find him.
They found some scary
they feel
stuff,
like they
though.
Heard something. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm
sure they'll go back.
We should bring your dad on as a special guest, do a Bigfoot interview with him.
My dad is like 100%. He believes that Bigfoot is real. And so he's dragging mom. They went in East Tennessee this year. They had the first Bigfoot convention.
Yeah.
It was huge, massive success. My parents were obviously at that. Big fans of the old Bigfoot.
There was a band there, Mario. You'll appreciate this. I guess it was a guitarist. His name was Slash Squatch.
Oh my god,
that's the type of things that Britt's family does. So anyway, we couldn't go see Eternals because of Bigfoot.
That is the most Tennessee story I've ever heard in my life.
I know, right?
That was
kind of like the goats that got out of the carnival and
that was during a stream.
County sheriffs were like at my parents' house trying to get a hold of the goats. Lord help me.
That was like that story from the first episode. What's it called when you go fishing in the hole?
Oh, noodling. Yeah, noodling.
That's
you
another
just
one.
Shove your hand in there and you hope you pull a big catfish out.
Noodling. My goodness.
I've never done it. I don't have any desire to stick my hands in water that I can't see where it's going.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. But it's a thing here. It happens all the time.
Oh my god, I gotta go visit sometime and be like, let's go noodling. Like,
it'll be fun.
I'll bring my noodle. Beautiful.
Yes. Bring my noodle.
That's what I thought it was. I thought you used like a pool noodle to catch the fish.
Pool noodle. That's what I mean. I was thinking that too.
You already got your noodle. It's attached right here.
Yeah, that's right here.
That is the noodle.
Whoa, we both just, like popped.
We're on it tonight. Time. We're on it. Sound effects. It's good.
Who needs a soundboard? We got you guys.
That's right.
But yeah, so that's pretty much us caught up. Anything else?
I will say we've missed you guys.
100%. Oh, same.
Like this was it's cool being back. I'm happy to be back and hanging out with.
I've stayed in touch with folks on like my Instagram.
Yeah, just we've got our Discord was still going and stuff, but it's nice to be back here hanging out with Mario and next time with Lee, and yeah, it's good. It's good to be back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
it's all.
Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard her in a minute, so hopefully she's still alive. My phone died, so she'll be fine.
She'll be fine. Priorities.
Yeah, we got a show to do here. Come on. But yeah, so moving on, I guess we got to go into one of our favorite segments. You know it, you love it. I forget what the intro has been so long, but whatever. Move over, J. Jonah Jameson. You know what? It's time for the nerdy news. All right, we have not several things, but a few things on the docket here. I think we got to have Britt introduce this first story because, it is an important one for sure. We have some old friends coming back. Britt, what you got for us?
Oh, my goodness. Yes. I miss those early COVID days where we all sat around and we hung out on the island together. Everybody else on my Facebook feed was depressed and sad. And they're like, I miss the outside world. And I'm like, I don't. I'm living over here on Azkaban with all my favorite nerds. You people need to get a better life. So we got our big, huge 2.0 update on Animal Crossing. And everybody in Discord has like returned to their island.
It blew up. Like I was sitting here, I kept getting like pings. I'm like, what's happening? And then I saw that was the Nintendo thread on our Discord, and I'm like,
I was trying not to. I have so many commission pieces that need to be like finished, and I was like, I can't do it. If I get on there, it's gonna consume me. And sure shit, it did. I spent like a solid 48 hours. I think I slept 1 hour that night. Oh, I have a problem.
Not exaggeration. Like that is. Yeah, I'm trying to hang, and I'm asleep on the couch. Next thing I know, it's 4:30 in the morning, and she's waking me up.
I'm like, I keep going. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm just gonna hold on. I'm almost done.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've got tons of stuff. There's returning characters from Animal Crossing, New Leaf, that have come back. There's the new little coffee shop, Brewster's Cafe. You can bring your amiibo card characters in, or like just invite your own.
Speaking of the amiibo cards, they just dropped.
Do we have to bring it up? It makes me so sad.
With this update, they also just released new amiibo cards, the 5th set. And one, you can't find the old sets anywhere, period, at all. No, don't even bother looking because they're all $1 million. Not that much, but they're high.
I know.
This one dropped Thursday of last week. And there was a line out the door at people were posting pictures of lines out the doors at Targets, and
it was like batshit crazy. It looked like Pokemon cards had dropped.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So if you guys are looking for those for this holiday season as gifts, you need to be on the prowl. We need to work together. Okay. They go up online. We can keep each other posted when they go up online. Let's do this.
But for real, in all seriousness, me and Lee want those cards so damn bad. If anybody sees them, I will Venmo you. You buy us the cards, we'll Venmo you. We just want the cards.
I do. Little birdie did tell me Zoe might have the hookup with some cards.
Snap!
Because Zoe
messaging her as soon as we're done with this.
Yeah, because her, Lee and Zoe were playing the other night, and they were talking about because like Lee had an incident when she's trying to get Hamlet on her island. And so she was going to kick off this one villager, and she forgot to go search for another villager. So somebody else has moved in.
Oh,
man. It was like the monkey. I forgot the monkey's name, but like she has like a mole on her face, and like Lee's like, she's so ugly. I hate her.
I hate that one. She was popular though for a while.
Yeah.
people asking in the chat. I think they come in packs like a Pokemon card.
Yeah, there's like a pack of like 5.
But though I really want I don't even know if it has a card, but I want that. We already have the robot frog robot. He's like my pride and joy, and they have a robot octopus.
Oh yeah, I want him too.
I need to add into my island.
Spooky in the chat is asking which ones do we want.
Well, that's what how I was answering.
all of them.
I would like them all of them.
Yeah, the robot octopus that looks super cool.
So bad. I want that so bad. Yeah, but there's all kinds of new stuff. So if you guys used to play and you haven't played in a while, go get it. It's a free update. And they also had the paid DLC, which you can get for like $24 for Happy Home Academy that came out as well around the same time. So there's just like tons of new content. There's like 9,000 new items in the game. There's boat tours so we have like new islands and all. Guys, your mind is going to explode. It's crazy. It's awesome. And hey, if there's enough people that want to do it, we will bring back Azka Jams. And yes, Great Claw, you can also tap my horse.
Oh, tap the high horse, baby.
Tap that high horse.
That was the very first night of us playing. That was so fun. But yeah, there's interest. We can do some Azka Jams on stream again.
Oh,
yeah.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It could be coming back soon.
You know, in the new items, they put in a game show podium with like a buzzer. Because I had like rigged ones up with a candle for us to use. And I was like, we're a pretty big deal. Our Azka Jams brought a whole new item into the game. I don't treat me any differently, but yeah, obviously I have a lot of pull into
it. We were the reason for those buzzers to come into the game. They saw the poor candle buzzers we had, and they're like, please put some buttons on there.
We're gonna give them
yeah, I think I mentioned before we record, like Britt had opened her gates the other day, and I was like, let me go visit the old Azka Jam island there, and it was just like, it was like seeing the Millennium Falcon in like Force Awakens. I was like, oh, look at it. It's like a little dusty, but it's like still has that magic there.
Like, got a little weeds, but she shines up real nice.
I cleaned what I could. I found like a little patch of weeds, and I was like, let me help clean up awesome. A little bit. And it was like, great to see. So stay tuned, fun, man. Guys. You might be getting it back soon, because we had some great memories on that. That you guys saved us from the pandemic for sure.
Gosh, those were good times, man.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like miserable, and I was like, I'm living like my
best we were having a
life.
Blast. That was the start of our streaming career on Twitch and everything. It was great. It was great. But yeah, so Animal Crossing, go hop on there. You'll probably see Britt on there at 2 a.m. working on the islands. And we always cover news.
I'm for real though. I'm gonna like block it so y'all can't see when I get on, because I feel like I probably drive people like batshit crazy because I'm time traveling. So it's like Wiz Guy Britt is on, and then it's off, and then Wiz Guy Britt is on again. I'm like, God, I'm probably annoying the crap out of people.
So we always cover news. Inside of the news, we always cover Marvel news, and so we can't, even though this is a mini.
Mario, I'm excited. We haven't gotten to talk about this Morbius trailer yet.
Oh, we got to talk.
We got to chat.
Coffee talk.
Even though this is a mini news segment, we are going to cover some Marvel stuff because there's a lot going on. One of those was a trailer release for the Morbius trailer. This is not Mobius. This is Morbius.
Which would be a better movie.
Mobius.
Yeah, right. Yes.
I wish Mobius would get his own movie.
Dude, that'd be killer.
Just like a spinoff with Mobius and Gator Loki.
Yes.
I want that style too. I want it to be a cartoon.
Yes, dude, that'd be awesome. I would love that. So this has been like in circulation for a while. Like, we got the first trailer for this a few years ago, but it was supposed to drop beginning of 2020. It got delayed, and then it got pandemicked.
And then
pandemic.
And then it's been in this shuffle with Sony and Marvel of just trying to, like, I don't know what's happening. There's movies shifting. I feel like every month there's new releases for, new announcements for releases on some of these. But this is finally locked into a date for January of next year, of 22. So it's like, it's right around the corner. I mean, it's coming up right after SpiderMan, which is very interesting. This is a Sony, we think a Sony film.
It is a Sony
It is
film.
a Sony film, but there's some conversation I think Mario and Britt are about to have to discuss which universe this may fall into.
That was my very first question when Mike showed me the trailer. I was like, guys, I hope you guys are not getting sloppy.
Yeah.
Mike's like, they won't do that. They're gonna clean it up. I was like, this is not Father Feige, okay? This is Sony.
But they're working with Father Feige. Like, he has got to be like, look, we'll kind of like cross some streams here, but like, you guys have to be on top of stuff.
Okay, so here's my thought.
All right,
okay,
here we go. Do we need
Mario,
the tinfoil hats?
I threw them away because I had people coming over. I'm sorry.
No joke, guys. People that don't know this, we've had tinfoil hats sitting on top of this cabinet that we've never used in an episode.
Mine's been under my desk and I threw it out like 2 weeks ago.
They've been sitting right there since the time that we thought we were going to use them, and then we took a break, and now they're.
Yeah,
she threw them away.
I'm sorry.
It's a segment. I have the drop actually on the. Should I just play the drop?
Just play the drop.
Hold on. Let me just
go get some tinfoil.
Oh, let me just play. I'm just gonna play a drop. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not gonna work. Never mind. It's not working.
Not the right drop.
Yeah, I just played every single drop at once. Never mind. We'll fix that another time. But there will be a tinfoil drop. But go on, Britt.
Okay. So here's my thought. So this trailer is like all over the place with what universe it could be in. And I know a lot of people are just like, I think they just are assuming fans are dumb enough to be like, oh, sure, they're all in MCU. And no, that's not true. I'm not stupid enough to fall for that shit. So I've got to make this make sense somehow. Thank you, Mike. Thanks, babe. It's more like a tinfoil wig. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so ponder this for a second, Mario. I'm thinking that Morbius, okay, I feel like I'm at the beauty salon, that Morbius is set in Raimi's universe. Okay. I feel like in the trailers, we see a lot more evidence of it being set in Raimi's universe than in the MCU.
Okay.
I am so there's been a lot of issues with like Sony wanting to take back Tom, and obviously Feige and them want to hold on to Tom, but he's at the end. This is his last contracted film with the MCU, so everybody wants a piece of that Tom.
Currently last contracted film. They're not letting them go anywhere.
Well, okay, so I assume that the new SpiderMan film will have the other Spideys in it, Toby and Andrew. Toby's too old to be Spider-Man, right? But what happened there? What if this movie takes place after No Way Home? And we've already seen some hints for Miles Morales in the previous Spider-Man movies and trailers. So maybe what's going to happen is that Miles Morales will be introduced in No Way Home as the kind of Spidey for the Raimi-verse. And going forward, they'll be able to have in Sony, like Miles Morales be their moneymaker and be able to cross the universes over so they still get Tom at the same time, while Tom gets to still stay in the MCU. And then that would put Morbius here in the Raimi-verse, which would then make sense why he would be in the Raimi-verse and not like, why is he in this old universe? And then yeah, so that would make sense. And then Venom, are we allowed to talk about that?
No.
Oh shoot. Well, with the end credits.
Yeah, I'll say this without kind of spoiling. Right without kind of spoiling it. I feel like we should just talk about it. Ooh. All right. If you guys don't want to know the spoilers for the end of Venom, just don't listen right now. If you're listening on Spotify, fast forward a few minutes.
If you're in the live chat, we'll give a thumbs up.
We'll give a thumbs up when we're done. If you're on Spotify, fast forward a little bit, because we do need to talk about it. It's very important. Okay, so at the end of Venom, we get Eddie Brock talking to Venom in a hotel room, really crappy hotel room, and then we see a flash of light and a little bit of rumbling happen outside, and the room turns nice, and like TV turns on, and we hear the voice of J. Jonah Jameson, and it's the scene from the end of Far From Home of him saying Spider-Man's a menace, and we're like, okay, what? This is really happening. And sure enough, we see Tom Holland as Spider-Man unmasked on a TV screen, and we get this really weird scene where Venom goes up to the screen and he's like, him, and he licks the screen.
Yeah, that's what I look like with like a Reese's cup.
But that's what like really drove me insane, because all right, listen, Spider-Man's one of my favorite heroes of all time. It's one of my favorite universes in the Marvel world, and some of the best. It's like a good rogue gallery as Batman's is. You know what I mean? And it really needed time to build. But I feel like at this point they're kind of rushing it, and we're kind of combining everything. It's becoming a little too much. So bringing in Morbius. My thought is, because I remember when that trailer first kind of dropped, we were kind of talking about it. I said, oh yeah, we see the Daily Bugle design from the Raimi verse. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense, but maybe it's just kind of distracting us, but who knows? And then we saw, of course, the picture of Spider-Man in graffiti, which is actually the promotional art,
video game, right?
Or the PS4 game. When they released the Raimi suit, they had a promo shot on Twitter that came out, and that's the same image they used. So with that being said, obviously, so the way that they made this happen is where I'm assuming the Doctor Strange thing in the Spider-Man trailer, when that spell happens, it just teleports people into like different realities. So that's how they're going to explain that Venom is in that universe now, and Doc Ock and Goblin and Electro, that they just kind of got dropped in. So in a way, I feel like it's a little lazy, but I think that's the only way they can make it make sense. Where like something happens in Spider-Man that triggers this Morbius thing, or maybe this happens at the same time. Like we don't know, but obviously it seems like he just kind of, maybe Morbius got dropped into the Raimi verse, or maybe he was already in the Raimi verse, he was in the Sony verse. We don't know. It's like it could be anything.
The only thing that we saw in the trailer that like would even sort of put it in the MCU was Michael Keaton, because it's like, what the hell are you doing here, buddy? But we already know that he's familiar with all the superhero tech because of Homecoming. So I'm like, what if something happens in No Way Home where he gets a hold of like the crap to allow him to like pin particle tech or something that he allows him to be able to travel between multiverses? Because the Daily Bugle in the trailer is a newspaper. It is not this InfoWars show like in the MCU. Like there's nothing else that makes it seem like MCU to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, that shows me how big of a mix this is, because I mean, if you guys look at the image right now that I have up, you got the picture of him in the alleyway with the Sam Raimi suit Spider-Man on the wall, and you got Michael Keaton, the Vulture from the MCU. Yes. So that's what it's. So that's why I'm thinking maybe maybe this scene of him in the alleyway, he's still in the Raimi verse, but then that happens, that he just kind of shows up in the MCU world, and then he's like, because that's the other thing we're going to talk about later with the new Spider-Man poster, is we have what looks like to be 4 confirmed villains. So classically in the Spider-Man universe, they are the Sinister Six, which we talked about on the show before. So we're still missing 2 villains. So one it could obviously be Morbius, and the other could be Vulture, or maybe Scorpion. So it's telling me that I think in this movie we're going to see something being built upon in some way, and it's the fact that the murderer, like, what is that talking about? Is it talking about the events of Spider-Man 3 with Harry Osborn being killed at the end? Maybe Spider-Man got blamed for that.
Or they're talking about Mysterio with Tom Holland's movie?
Or something that happened that's going to happen now we don't know about. It's like there's so many possibilities. So I'm really curious. Like I'm more like I'm more curious than anything to see this movie. I just want to see what they do.
Here's the thing. They confirmed with Venom, they're mixing the verses up, like it's happening. So I think not only with COVID, but with just the order of these movies coming out, I think there's a purpose behind them. Sony and Marvel working together to make sure these movies are dropping at the right times to make sense.
They're co-parenting is what is happening here, because like they were going to have to come to some sort of agreement about who gets Tom Holland.
I do not think Morbius is going to show up in No Way Home in December.
I don't think
and
so.
I think that's because of the release date of it being after No Way Home. No Way Home. That honestly, I also don't think Venom is going to show up in No Way Home either. I think Mario, you're talking about it being rushed. I think that they're going to blow up the universe in Spider-Man in December. That is going to feel rushed because they're throwing all of these things into this movie at once.
Well, and they should have been spaced out, but everything got jammed together because of all the COVID delays.
But we have to have this multiverse of madness feel that's going on. So they're going to throw in all these crazy things, but I think long term they're building a more solid, concrete Sinister Six with some of the villains from Holland's universe. I think we're going to get teased with the Sinister Six with Doc Ock coming in from Raimi, Green Goblin coming in with Raimi. I think this is going to be a tease that's going to inspire a more solid Sinister Six for the next trilogy of Tom Holland, because he's not going anywhere as Spider-Man. But basically, I think that it feels like they may be rushing stuff, but I think they're just dropping breadcrumbs. I think Venom is not going to appear in December's movie. I don't think Morbius is, but they're going to coexist.
There's a good chance we'll see Vulture and Miles Morales. I wouldn't say a good chance on Miles Morales, but I think that there's a chance that Miles could show up.
Maybe I would think that they would at least start building him. I think because
yes,
I don't think he's going to be a main.
Like do what they did in the game where they I don't know if you guys have played the game, but the way they did in that without spoiling it is they introduced Miles early on in the game and he's just regular Miles Morales. Then as it progresses, we start building the idea of him becoming Spider-Man. Then you get the Miles Morales game. So I could see them potentially building teasing Miles and then you start building it up, but dropping him into the black and red suit right away. We don't want to rush that. We want that to be a good story to build.
We did not get an origin story with Tom. It would be cool if they were saving the origin story of this generation Spider-Man, or whatever you want to call it, from Miles. That'd be cool. That'd be cool for them to show his roots, him becoming Spider-Man with Peter training him, whichever Peter that is. It could be Raimi,
it would just make sense. They could use the hype of having Toby come back as Spider-Man for this one movie. This has gotten so much attention, having all the Spider-Mans together, but he can't stay Spider-Man. He's too old to play Spider-Man. So you would capitalize on the hype, but then be able to introduce Sony's new Spidey moneymaker with Miles.
Please somehow bring back,
because then he could train him and
please somehow bring back Jake Johnson from New Girl as Spider-Man.
Yes,
that'd be cool. Him live action as Spidey, that'd be crazy. That'd be so sick.
Who owned that one?
That was Sony, I think.
That was Sony, Sony Picture.
Was it?
Yep. Anyway, I mean, we've already started to talk about it, but look, Morbius. We weren't supposed to get too deep into this in this episode.
Yeah, well,
but we got excited.
I mean, this will at least bleed into the next news story. So let's start. We kind of touched on it.
We started talking about the poster. So the official poster for No Way Home finally got dropped, and it's at first glance. It's just kind of almost a repeat of what you see in the trailer. It's just him perched. It's actually the same exact pose as he's posing on top of that car at the end of the first trailer. And but then you kind of like get a little bit closer into the details here, and you see, of course, Doc Ock's arms coming at him. Again, seems pretty straightforward. But then you see a little floating guy over there in the background. Who that over there? I don't know. Maybe Norman Osborn as Green Goblin.
He's a bit of a scientist himself.
That's right.
I can hear that laugh in my head.
I really hope they make him cheesy in this movie, man. Just give me cheese. I want to see the itsy bitsy spider went up the water. Like
creepy cheese.
I don't even care, man. Because there were some
like him.
Because there's been so many leaks out. There was a potential leak of like a new Goblin suit where he was like kind of wearing goggles and like you know his he didn't have a helmet on, and I was like, I hope they don't go with that. So. This confirms.
Don't you say that?
They've got to keep the original OG Norman Osborn.
Looks like the villain from Jingle All the Way.
He does.
Turtle Time.
Like, it is so hard for me to watch those movies now. Like, I think James, Expecto Go James, he just posted like maybe today on Facebook. I was like, the Raimi verse is the best Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, and I hit him up and I said, Rosie, I love this boy. Don't even start. Spider-Man 2 is amazing. Spider-Man 2 is great. That's not the one with Goblin. That's the first one has Goblin in it. The second one has Doc Ock. That movie is perfect.
They're good. They're good movies. They have some issues.
Sure, but I mean, you can't judge.
I really liked them then.
Yeah,
I just don't.
They were groundbreaking when they came out. I mean, they were like rock solid, probably the best superhero movies created. But there's been some improvements in storytelling and not having the main love interest just scream the entire movie, waiting for her savior to save him. I don't know. It's just
somebody get that girl an underwire.
Yeah, they were good movies. I'm not gonna dog on them too much.
Oh man, I could spend an entire podcast episode talking about that movie. Just like the story behind it, and just like the parallels of life, of like balancing your work and your home life, and him like guy, can't try to be Spider-Man. I didn't want to be with Mary Jane, but I also have this dedication, this promise to Uncle Ben, and all this other crap and all this stuff. It's just like, that's a powerful movie. And then like the way that Doc Ock like ended that story, that's what kind of got me a little heated when they first announced that Doc Ock was coming back. I'm like, yeah, it's a fitting ending. Why are you gonna bring him back like that, man? But I'll see. MCU does no wrong, so I'm sure they'll do this up. But I just I love that movie. Spider-Man 2 is great.
What were we? How did we get on this? What were we talking about?
Green
Goblin. Green Goblin popped up in the poster.
Like, I haven't had
it's kind of
anybody to nerd out with.
It's kind of like uncorking shook up like.
Well, and I've been so deep in Harry Potter world for a while because of like the business. So I needed Marvel time. You know? So back to the poster, confirmed Green Goblin. He's definitely in it. We kind of confirmed it in the trailer. Saw his bombs. We literally see him there. That looks like OG Norman Osborn suit there. But upon third look at this poster, I was like, wait a second. There's a giant lightning bolt and like a sand cloud storm thing going on. Yeah.
So boom, boom, boom. Two more characters that I'm assuming I guess they're not officially confirmed yet.
That's enough confirmation for me.
There's been so much. Jamie Foxx has already kind of let it slip already. But Electro should be here with the lightning. We saw a bunch of lightning in the trailer. We also should see Sandman with the sand cloud behind him. So that should confirm 4 of the 6 villains.
Yeah, so there's 2 we have unaccounted for, so it could be anything. My question for you guys and for the audience, of course, everybody at home, do you think this was a good move to like drop all this on us? Because as we talked about earlier this afternoon, I saw a couple people tagged me on Twitter about it and Facebook. Some more leaks have dropped. We're seeing a lot of this movie already. Do you think this was like a smart idea to really drop this bomb on us and confirm like 4 villains?
I will say this straight up. Whenever I see the word leak or I see anything that doesn't, I don't know, I guess that isn't always true. I try to avoid some of these leaks, and I'm trying to be like, I don't even know if this is real. Like there's all this Andrew Garfield like video / photo that everybody uncovered that I'm like, that looks legit. I think that's a thing, but I'm trying to like not get too excited about it. Here's what I want with this movie. To kind of answer your question, Mario, I don't think that this needs a second trailer. I don't think we need any other information.
No, I agree. I think we know enough.
This movie is as hype as you can get about any type of movie. And so why would you drop more info on it? People are going nuts about this. Do not drop another trailer. I would have been fine.
I still think that they should have not dropped a trailer. Like that would have been a bigger deal
if they walked in with a poster and that was it. That's all I would need.
I think the second trailer should just be like Tom just walking out onto a black stage and he's like, I'm still alive, y'all. and just put the date up.
Yeah. Like that would have been interesting if they dropped this poster, nothing else. Maybe not put Goblin in the back, but have the arms still, because then that would keep people guessing. Then people would be like, is that going to be the Doc Ock we know? Is it going to be a new Doc Ock? That would have been a nice surprise. But now it's kind of like they're dropping all this on us. We already know what the movie's about, basically.
Right. Yeah, I think the first trailer was fine. I think it was hype before the trailer. It's super hype now. Everybody is more hype because now they're wanting a second trailer. This movie's coming out in a month. Like
I will say though, they've caught me a couple of times where I thought the same thing. I was like, I feel like I know exactly what I'm about to walk into. And then I was completely wrong. I was like, I thought I knew the whole movie. And that was like a subplot of the movie. So maybe we'll walk in and it's going to be completely different than what we were expecting.
I will say this for sure. If they drop another trailer and they confirm in the trailer Andrew and Toby's involvement, I am going to be pissed because I want to experience that in the movie. I want that magical moment.
I want to be just surrounded by nerds.
I do not want to see them in the trailer of this movie.
Yeah, you want that. Yeah, you want to see that.
Feel like that's going to be that would be a Sony decision. I don't feel like MCU would do that. I feel like Sony would be like, we got to put a trailer out and we got to end it with all 3 Spider-Man. And I'm gonna.
I wish that our whole community lived here because I'd rent the theater.
Dude, that'd be so
we could
fun.
all just watch it together.
One year we'll do next big Avengers thing where we'll do like a meetup and we'll go watch them together. That could be fun.
That would be killer.
But yeah, man. So Spider-Man, it's almost upon us. 'Tis the season to be Spidey. So we shall see.
So one last bit of Marvel news. This one should be pretty quick. Just a reminder to all of you Disney fans, which includes Marvel, Disney Plus Day is Friday, November 12th.
Woo!
It is this Friday.
We're going to get some info.
They have decided to celebrate the day by dropping the IMAX version of 13 MCU movies to Disney Plus subscribers.
It's just in time for us to do our annual rewatch.
I know. It's perfect.
We always do that over December.
So to kick off Disney Plus Day, subscribers will be able to watch an expanded IMAX aspect ratio of 13 movies, including Ant-Man, Infinity War, Endgame, Black Panther.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to step out because Mario's going to have to like chop this entire podcast up. I have the hiccups and my hiccups get obscenely loud. So I'm just going to step away for a minute,
Mario,
because it's like not normal people hiccups. So I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
You got to give the listeners the hiccup now.
It sounds like something's wrong with my body.
Oh man. So yeah. Do you want Mario editing question? Do you want me to continue and Britt would just disappear for a second?
No, we're just gonna keep it in. This is the Friggin Nerds style. We're gonna keep it in the show.
Keep it in. I like it. I love it. I love it. So 13 movies coming, expanded aspect ratio, November 12th. So it's gonna be super cool. Shang-Chi, is on that list, including Black Widow as well. So
you said Black Panther as well, right?
Black Panther.
That's gonna be cool to see in the IMAX enhanced. That's gonna be really cool.
Brit's favorite. Oh no, I thought it was Winter Soldier on the list. It's not. It's Civil War. I saw Captain America, but Civil War. Yeah, it's a time. Captain Marvel. That'd be kind of fun to see with expanded ratio. So anyway, Friday kicks off Disney Plus Day. It's going to be big. Outside of this news, there's going to be a lot of Marvel, a lot of Star Wars stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming out for Disney Plus Day.
Do we have confirmed times of when this is happening? Like, it's just happening all day, or?
I think they released a tentative schedule, but I started getting that together and it didn't sound rock solid, so I didn't want to promote it yet. That was a few days ago.
Yeah,
so they may have solidified it by now.
All right, yeah, because we're starting a 24-hour stream on Friday, so maybe we'll cover that at some point. I'll cover it or react to it as we start the gimmick.
I will say this, just to hype the Disney Plus Day up a little bit. If you guys remember about this time last year, there were these humongous images of Kevin Feige standing in front of this giant screen with all of the announcements of all the movies and TV shows and stuff coming. That was at this event. So like expect huge announcements for this weekend. I'm assuming we're going to get some information maybe on Moon Knight.
I'm thinking trailers, man. I think maybe we might get some trailers.
Dude. Yeah. I see in the chat, Home Alone reboot. That's going to have a trailer there as well.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be strictly on Disney Plus. There's a lot of stuff happening on Disney Plus outside of Marvel. But of course, that's what we tend to lean towards, at least in Nashville here on this side of the show.
Oh my God. Precisely.
Yep. So I guess we'll jump real quick into the last, just I don't really want to talk about this, but I think we should just officially talk about it in our news segment. It's sad news, but again, we're going to keep on moving. Wizards Unite has officially been announced to be closing January 31st of 22. It sucks. Like it hit me like a train. I haven't played this game in almost, I guess it's been a little over a year. One of the last times I played actually was when we had the WooTuber event here in Nashville. And this still hit me hard, y'all. This hit me hard. This is the thing that started like everything for a lot of people in this community.
Absolutely.
So the game is going to be removed from the app stores December 6th. All in-game purchases are going to be disabled on December 6th as well. And man, those game servers, they're being turned off January 31st. I'm actually really surprised about the turnaround time with this. Like you usually see these announcements that, you know, things are coming to an end, and they give like 6 months, 9 months, maybe a year for you to, you know, kind of get prepped for it. And this just seems to be a fast.
I didn't know they could do anything that fast. Like they can't shit in 2 months, let alone shut a game down.
So a lot of really great memories with this game. A lot of cool things have come out of this game. And I feel like a lot of things are yet to come because of this game. So
yeah, man. This is an official word to kind of put out there, a blurb, if you will. There is no friggin' nerds without this game. You know, like this game is what formed this community and what continues to help us grow into other things. You know, obviously this game will go away, but the community will still be there. And people will be making other content, I'm sure, and you know we'll still be here, of course, doing other content as well. So it's definitely upsetting, and you know we give all our love to all the WooTubers that are affected by this, and we know they're gonna bounce back from this and make killer content. And that being said, I did kind of reach out quick, but I haven't had an official word from everybody else. I do want to try to get everybody together, maybe towards the end, maybe in January, to have like a little bit of a panel, WooTuber panel. So this is an open invitation to all the WooTubers. If you guys want to get together, DM me. Let's put something together, man. Kind of help say goodbye together, you know, as a community.
This isn't just, you know, current WooTubers. Like this is from the jump.
Everybody.
From 2017 announcement to now. If you're any form or any part of the WooTuber group, you know, this panel is going to be fun. I'm hoping that we can try to put that together. I think it's going to be really cool to reminisce, talk about the beginnings and the ends, and it's going to be, I think it'd be pretty cool.
It's like the Office quote from Andy.
No, don't say it.
Wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you actually left them.
Yeah.
Man,
it's tough. So we're gonna though, this community is great. We've been involved with the community for many years, and so it's really cool to see how strong this community is, and I think this is just the beginning for it. You know, as we expand and
as we go on, we remember all the times we. You want me to do the rap too?
Yes.
Oh, not the vitamin C. Oh man,
yeah, I listened to that with like the top down on the Jeep on my way to high school graduation. My best friend.
Oh man, that's gonna be some. I'm sure that'll be used in the video montage for sure.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it has to.
Oh man, but wipe away the tears, man. That is it for the news this week. Which means one thing, guys. You know what time it is?
It's draft time,
It's draft time, baby. Let's go.
No. Nonsense draft time, baby. Now listen, I made a special request to Mario while we were talking about planning out this episode. And I told him, I was like, look, we missed Halloween.
Yes.
We were not able to do a Halloween show.
We're going to do the Halloween special.
No Halloween special. I want to retroactively do a Halloween draft, and so that's what today is. We're in our Christmas attire, but we're doing a Halloween.
I know, this is so messed up.
We're doing a Halloween movies draft, the best Halloween movies, and we're gonna rock it out. And just another disclaimer: in December, expect a lot, and I mean a lot of Christmas drafts. I think every topic I'm gonna find a way to
Mike's favorite time of the year, guys.
Yes.
He's just a regular Clark Griswold over here.
It's a mute Clark. So yeah, so tonight we are drafting the best Halloween movies. And we are down a crew member. So I think we're gonna have to call for some assistance in the chat. So if you in the live chat, so if you feel the need or feel the want to pick some Halloween movies, let us know in the chat. First person to type 1 in the chat is going to be taking Lee's spot.
So random.
I know. I couldn't think of anything. I was going to think of like a phrase, but then they have to type out a long phrase. I just don't think we should do it.
Steph A saying James should do it. That could be fun.
James would be a good fill-in for Lee.
Oh, yeah.
We got the eyeballs from James.
Oh, come on, James. I think James is good. Do it.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
So just a little update, as Mario said earlier in the episode, we are continuing where we left off on this current draft season. We had 4 weeks left before we took our break, so we're going to just go through November and then end the season in November, start fresh in December.
Yes.
But current point standings from the last episode, Britt is, you got a lead, yo. Britt has 22 points.
Oof.
22 points with Mario behind her at 15.
A pretty big deal.
I'm coming for you.
There's quite a lead there by Britt, and I'm right behind Mario with 14, and Lee's at 11. So should be fun. But yeah, let's rock out this.
Let's do it. James is in, so I'll roll for me and James.
Oh, crap. I need dice.
Let me get it. Wait, this one's me. Oh, geez. 19.
Oh,
all right.
Ooh.
19 for me. And I'll do James's. James are
What'd
getting
you get, Mike?
3.
James got a 13.
Oh, Britt got a 19.
Looks like it's gonna be a roll off.
Put James down for a 13. Then we'll do a roll off
I
here.
got a 3.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, geez, I just dropped it. No.
Oh no.
Right.
You know, I feel like the first round of this draft has a lot of solid selections. So I'm actually okay being at the end and picking early in the second. Mario's lost his die.
Oh no.
I'll be right back.
Be right back.
Going down.
Oh man.
Where the hell did it go? Oh, I see it. Wait, I think I see it. Right? Is that it? There you are, you little bugger.
This is like a golf hit, right? You can't touch it. You've got to see what the number was before you pick it up.
Oh, I don't even think I see the number. Oh, okay. All right. Let's do the re-roll, Britt. Whew. I'm out of breath after that one.
Britt's got a high number, Mario.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Oh, that's what she
Beat me
got.
by
Oh, I
one.
thought you
No,
had
I got a
16.
15.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Okay.
imagine.
Imagine. If we
All right, so these are
fixed it twice.
to clarify, these are Halloween movies.
Yes. So real quick before we start, I want to make a clarification question. I think I asked this in our Discord, and I don't think I got an answer. Are we strictly doing movies, or are we also including TV shows?
movies.
I would say, yeah, keep the movies to keep it simple.
So, but when we say Halloween movies, are we talking about like around the holiday of Halloween, or it's just like any movies that you are like on
Any movie
freeform
you could
31
classify.
days of Halloween type horror movies and like
I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, could horror movies count? Like if I said, like,
I
Yes.
think
I don't know.
so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
so yeah.
I think so.
But I think I got this in the bag. King of Halloween,
Oh,
brother.
we'll see. This is gonna be good.
All
like
right.
I said, I feel like the first round has several great picks.
Yeah. So I'm first.
Yes, buddy.
All right, so I got to get this out of the way. Yeah, it's not my favorite, of course, but I got to watch it every year. They're filming in my area. We got to go with Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Yeah.
Pocus is the first
That makes
selection.
total sense.
That
for
is
you guys.
that was my top of my list, I think. For
Okay. How are we handling franchises?
well, that's what I was going to ask. So here's the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know yet. It depends on what you pick.
I think I would say pick a specific one because if, like, for
Yes.
example, like,
I was
Okay.
kind of leaning that way too.
yeah, because like there's like Jason movies, some are stinkers, some are great, you know.
Okay.
I think I know where you're going, Britt, and I kind of am sad that you're about to do this.
I'm gonna go with
The pain in Mike's
Um,
face.
I'm okay. Hold on.
Ooh.
Talk amongst yourselves for like 2
Oh.
seconds.
Yeah, so it opens it up a little bit too, because there's sequels of things that could work pretty well too, as multiple picks. There's not like a ton of selections here, so having the ability to pick from franchise and sequels, I think, helps.
Okay. I was like between two. I'm gonna go with Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, it's when Bellatrix waxed serious.
What? That's the highlight of the movie for you?
Oh, well,
Wow.
that's for me. Nobody
Wow.
else feels that way. You
All right,
want to put
so-
my Death Eater mask back on?
I appreciate where you're going with Harry Potter. That was one thing that I was thinking about while we were going with this draft topic. You know, Harry Potter isn't necessarily like a Halloween movie.
Yes, it is. It's
But-
about witches and wizards. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, true. I know. I was getting there. It's not like, I don't think if you ask somebody on the street, hey, what's your favorite Halloween movie? I don't think Harry Potter would be in that list, would
If
it?
you stop me, I'd say Harry Potter, The Order of the Phoenix,
Okay.
the Syrian
All right,
Black guys,
I stand corrected.
and then
However,
I'd say and favorite candy Tootsie Rolls.
you
Done.
100% selected the wrong Harry Potter movie for Halloween. That's all I have to say. All right.
Well,
Next
Suck
selection.
it,
James,
Trebek.
you're up, buddy.
Yeah, James is up. I was gonna say, because isn't there another one that specifically could be a Halloween movie?
Yes. There could.
all of them.
If it's not picked, we'll talk about it after.
I think it's going to be picked.
You think? Let's see. I'm like, I don't know, I think I'm on a different wavelength with the Halloween movies.
Yeah, it's tough because there's like scary movies, then there's like classic Halloween movies.
Oh, James said Halloween. James, you're going with
James
the.
locking it in with Halloween.
Well, is he going for the 70s Halloween? You going for the OG
Oh.
one, James?
Should be OG, yeah.
Go for OG. Okay, very good. He took it
I'll
from me.
just put OG Halloween.
Good selection. So the reason why I was asking about TV shows, since we can't draft them, I'm going to go ahead and throw these in there. Stranger Things immediately pops in,
Of course.
for sure.
With our Christmas lights. I was like, very Stranger Things of you.
But I 100% wanted to draft Ghost Adventures.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Zach Baggins.
do you remember like the decade ago that we used to watch Ghost Adventures
Obsessed
on
with it.
loop? Like we loved Ghost Adventures. All right, just throwing it out there. Okay, look, I'm gonna lock this in immediately without any question. And I'm so happy this made it back to me. I was very nervous about Mario possibly taking this first. But I'm locking in Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. So that's my
which is
first
coming out
pick.
soon, by the way. We're excited.
Yes.
The first one.
And this is the original OG Ghostbusters. Yep. Number one. And then I am gonna select the correct Harry Potter movie here.
Uh-oh.
Because this was gonna be my selection. in
Them
the second round
fighting
anyway.
words.
But this is the correct Harry Potter movie to select for Halloween, and that is Prisoner of Azkaban.
I did.
Really?
You have werewolves.
That was the
You
one I was
have-
in between of.
that movie is
Just
so
calm
dark.
the hell down. That's my second one I was gonna pick.
Lupin is terrifying. In
All
that
right,
movie.
I'm just gonna say what I thought was gonna be. I thought Sorcerer's Stone because that actually takes place on Halloween at one point.
Yeah,
True.
but
yeah,
I don't
Halloween
like
is
that
in
one all
it.
that much.
Troll in the dungeon.
True. In the
And
dungeon.
oh my god, I happen to be, a little behind the scenes thing over here, guys. I'm actually looking at a list of Halloween movies right now, and Sorcerer's Stone is in the
Oh, okay. All right.
collection. Hey man,
Wow.
I don't make
Look,
the rules
Steph
here.
agrees with you too. I'm shocked, actually. I mean, I figure it.
course Steph agrees with me.
Halloween happens in every
Yeah, but
year of Harry Potter. Though.
I can't lose because I'm so far ahead. So I don't care about all y'all. I'm gonna put mine on my list that I would actually watch for Halloween.
That would be Prisoner of Azkaban, 100%.
Well,
That's my favorite
I
Harry
love-
Potter
it's-
movie, anyway. So,
That's like my second favorite. one.
Yeah. all right, but the Harry Potter wars happened for a few minutes there. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
James, you are up with your second round selection.
Did you pick two,
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah, I got Ghostbusters and Prisoner.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm like
Yep.
zoned out here. All right, James, the next one. I'm looking through my list here.
A lot of big ones.
I've got a sleeper pick. I don't think y'all are gonna get it.
we may be on the same wavelength for the sleeper pick.
I don't think
Can
so.
I ask a question? This may give you a hint on where you should go next, but is the person
Hold on, we're gonna mute you. I want Mario,
Mario, you
here.
go ahead and announce James's pick. Sorry.
Oh sure. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Is that a TV thing or a movie?
I think that's a movie.
That's absolutely a movie.
Is that a
Yeah, I
movie?
think it's a movie that they show on TV all the time. Like, because like Rudolph every year is a movie.
True. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
a TV
I think
movie
that-
special.
I think it is.
I'll allow
And
it.
it's a great selection.
That
I
is.
like that.
Yeah,
pick a
it's
lot.
like super classic.
Yep. All right, Britt.
Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and say this now because now I'm scared that you're gonna pick it. So one of my all-time favorite Halloween movies that scared the absolute shit out of me as a kid and made me scared of Brussels sprouts for like a
Yes.
solid 3/4 of my life.
You're doing it.
He's a White House local, one of the two celebrities that have ever lived
Oh,
here.
I knew it.
I'm going with Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ernest Scared Stupid has the most terrifying scene in any movie I have ever seen, and I have unfortunately seen it as a kid. And
It was terrible.
are we thinking the same thing?
The bed.
Scene.
Yes,
where
I still am afraid to look under my bed, and I'm a
She-
grown adult.
She looked under the bed, nothing was there, and she came back up, and it was in the bed with her.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
it still scares me.
Woo.
Still scares
You gotta
me.
carry your milk around though for those.
Yeah,
Wasn't it milk? You
Mhm.
squirted milk on them, and they like went back to normal.
it looked like Brussels sprouts.
Oh my
So
god.
that movie was so freaking scary.
Ernest scared. So Ernest was from our small town here in northern Tennessee. So
Yep, I got to ride on the Christmas parade float with him one
that's
year.
a pretty big deal. deal.
Yeah, I have a picture and everything.
All right, Mario, you were
All
back up.
right.
You have 2 selections in a row for best Halloween movies.
All right. So I have 2, right? So I'm gonna go with. All right. One being, so we can pick multiple from like a franchise, right?
Yes.
So since James took my Halloween, I'm gonna take the next best thing, which I find is a very good version of Halloween. I'm gonna go with Rob Zombie's first Halloween movie.
Oh,
So Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Is
Rob
that what I
Zombie's
write
Halloween.
down? I've never seen it.
Yeah, I write Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Okay,
People
yeah.
will probably get that. And on top of that, I'm going to also toss you Beetlejuice.
No.
Oh, that's like Penny loves Beetlejuice.
Love Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice. I'm very sad you picked that. I was hoping that would come back around to me. It's a good selection.
For my next one,
Oh,
Again,
James bumped too.
I
Yeah.
don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I'm putting my own list together, and I'm gonna go with Casper, Christina Ricci's
Okay.
Casper. Casper. I just watched it the other day with Penny, and I love Casper.
I'm so mad. 2 picks selected.
You were gonna pick Casper.
I was 100% going to pick Casper.
Dude, we
Yo,
sound like the biggest lamos.
Listen.
With like Mario, it sounds more like Micah. Like
Casper, when I was a kid and Casper came out and they had the 3 ghosts, Stinky, Stretch, and Fatso,
mhm.
that was the coolest thing ever. I was so obsessed with that movie.
I loved Casper.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. That little
James,
Casper
you're
hot
up.
take. James, you are on the clock.
Look at our movies compared to we have Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm upset about I lost Ghostbusters. That would have been a good.
Yeah, I love Ghostbusters.
Oh, the Addams Family.
Nice,
There you go.
nice.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
Boom, boom.
I love those the new animated ones. Like they just came out the new
Yeah.
one. The first
Yes,
one was great. Like
The
We
girls just rented
watched,
it.
Yeah, we just watched that too. Yep.
that one was great.
Wednesday is like she's my spirit animal. I love
Yeah.
her.
You
You
all right.
were way too fast to like agree with that.
Oh, well, it's true. I mean, didn't even think
Okay.
about it.
Mike, you got 2 picks. These are the last 2. Use them
I
wisely.
am going to go for votes with this pick because I am not a huge fan of this movie. I'll watch it and I enjoy it for the cult following that it has, the amount of people that love this movie. I think it's good. I'm not a huge fan of it though, but Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm with
gonna
you.
go on the
I
list.
do not like Tim Burton style. I know it's like so popular. Clay animation may be the scariest thing that has ever existed. Ever. There
I
is
like
something
It's
so
fine.
unnerving and creepy. I must like dream nightmares in claymation or something. Why is it so scary?
It's creepy. It's creepy. But
It
that's
is.
the intention. That's it's supposed to be. And I'm wearing the hat. I'm wearing Christmas stuff, so it kind of fits our transition from Halloween to Christmas. So Nightmare Before Christmas is my third pick, and I've got to go super scary. I'm going scary now. I'm gonna get a scary
You've got
movie.
a well-rounded team.
Yep. There's another like classic that I would really like to pick, but I think I'm gonna round it out with a scary movie. It's probably one of my favorite scary, like modern scary movies, and that is The Conjuring.
Nice.
Oh, I do like Conjuring.
I'm gonna select The Conjuring. Any type of ghost, like demon-y type.
That's the
movies.
clap one, right?
Yes.
Fun
Freaks-
fact. I don't know if people.
freaks me out.
I think I told this story before or in the somewhere. I visited the Conjuring house last year or 2 years
Ooh.
ago. Like it's right near us. Because I was involved, still kind of am, with a paranormal team, RI Paranormal, and we knew we're friends with the owners of the house, so we got to go visit the house, and it was
Dude.
we had some
That's
we had
crazy.
some experiences in the basement. It was creepy. It's a creepy house, but
That's awesome.
yeah, so
I
that's it.
don't think I knew that about you, Mario.
Well, that's why we were so into Ghost Adventures, is because there was a time frame where me and Britt's brother were gonna start up a paranormal.
Yeah, I was like,
group
I don't
here.
need you bringing spirits home.
Yeah,
to
that
this
got shot
house.
down pretty quick.
Yeah, I say, what's his name? Is that Ghost Hunters?
Yeah, Zach
Zach
Baggins.
Baggins.
And who's the? Who,
is Ghost Adventures.
I'm trying to think. The bald guy. What's his name? Something Shaw.
Aaron.
Oh, I know
No,
his.
that's from Ghost Adventures.
Ghost
Oh,
Talking about Ghost
that's what
Hunters.
I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But like but I know his daughter, and
Oh, yeah.
we used to do like stuff with her all the time, and so that was always cool. So that's how we kind of got
I
connected.
don't think I knew that about you, Mario.
I'll have to share there's videos of us doing. We did Mercy Brown's grave and a couple other cool things around Rhode Island. So I'll share
Dude.
that.
That is
Yes,
I'll put-
we have the
100%.
Blair Witch out here. It's like 20 minutes away.
Ooh,
When you come to Nashville, we'll take you to Blair Witch Cave.
Bell Witch. Blair Witch is in like the Maryland area, because
Yeah,
I
I
had
was
that
gonna say.
when I was there. Yeah, Bell Witch is what we have here.
Are you shitting me? This whole time I've been thinking we had the Blair Witch here.
No, Bell Witch is here. Blair Witch is like, I remember it being around the area I grew up.
that's
in.
near us.
Yeah.
Like up here.
Yep.
Are
Yeah,
you
we have
sure?
the Bell Witch, which also is pretty crazy, and there's some movies made after the Bell Witch as well.
No
So,
shit.
Yeah, it's probably why you got it confused.
Well,
Bees.
We've learned a lot
Yeah.
on today's episode,
I'll
including
share
I don't
some
know
stuff.
what's down the road from us.
I'll share some stuff on Discord tonight. It'll be fun. Back to the draft. Where are we at right now? Is it my turn?
James is on his last
James is
pick.
the
Oh,
last
James.
James currently has OG Halloween, Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and the Addams Family. Y'all have really good
And
teams.
what James got for the last one. I'm sure it's gonna be a banger. I can tell. It always is.
He's gonna select the Justice League Snyder cut.
Yes. Speaking of Tim Burton, I'm going with one of my favorite Tim Burtons.
Sleepy
Hollow.
I
Let's
forgot about that
go.
movie. That's a great pick. Ooh, man.
Very nice.
That was Johnny Depp, wasn't it? Wasn't he in that? Sleepy Hollow?
Lisa, right? Yeah.
Your face looks like he wasn't.
I don't know, because I'm thinking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which that was Johnny Depp
That was, and yeah.
and Tim Burton, right?
I think he was in Sleepy Hollow too. Pretty sure. Yeah, and Christopher Walken. Yeah, okay. Boom.
All right, I'm
pretty
between two for my final pick. I don't think Mario is going to want either of them. So I'm going to go with Halloween Town.
Yeah, that was the other classic one I was thinking about grabbing. Halloween Town.
That's
All
a good one.
It's a good,
It's all she
solid
wrote.
fourth pick. I can't believe you got Ernest Scared Stupid in the second round, and you got Halloween Town in the fourth round. Like those two.
And I
really
thought
good.
Halloween Town would go
Yeah.
early. There's only one that I didn't get that I really wanted, just Men in Black.
Oh, that could have been a good one.
Yeah.
I love me some Will Smith.
Now I'm down to my last one, right?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you're it.
So-
Last pick.
I think I'm just gonna go simple. I'm gonna go with We go back to the 80s. We'll go Friday the 13th.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Right.
I like it.
Micah would definitely vote for Mario's team.
Yes. Yes.
All right, guys. So here are the teams. Mario has got Hocus Pocus, Rob Zombie's Halloween. I don't know what that means. Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice.
and
What a
Friday the
pick.
13th. I have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, which is great. Oh, Sirius Black.
It's got to rub it in, huh?
The best one. Such a good movie. Ernest, Scared Stupid, Casper, and Halloween Town.
Beautiful.
James for Lee has OG Halloween, The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, The Addams Family, and Sleepy Hollow.
Now, quick clarification on James's Addams Family pick. Is that OG? Like the well, I
That
guess
would have
there's
been like in the
there was two.
Like,
there was
like
another
he's,
in the
I think he's
90s,
talking about the one with like Uncle Fester was Doc Brown,
in the
Christopher
90s.
Lloyd, like the 90s one.
1991.
Okay.
Like that's the good one. Yeah,
Make a note. 90.
I was watching those a couple weeks ago. Those are great.
Yeah.
And then last but not least,
Yo, my team is
my
stacked.
little Christmas elf over here has Ghostbusters, Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, Nightmare Before Christmas, and
The Conjuring.
Conjuring.
Very nice.
Love it.
My-
Good draft, guys. That was fun. We got a little taste of Halloween, even though we missed it for the show. So
There
Yes.
you go.
And this means next year has to be bigger and better for Halloween, for
That's right.
sure. But guys, that was our first one back. We did pretty good. We still got it. My goodness. That was the Friggin Nerds podcast. As always, every week we get, well, not anymore. We're not going to get together on Twitch very often. But don't worry. Every Thursday we'll be posting the podcast over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere you get your podcasts on Thursday. I'm sure to check it out. If you want to vote for the draft will be posted up on the our official Twitter, which we got to figure that out too. Maybe we'll post it on Thursdays as well.
yeah, we'll post it up. Post it in the comments or something so people don't get spoiled or something like that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so like when we post it on Thursdays and stuff like that. But it should be up either tomorrow or something for this week's episode. Again, if you guys are listening live or listening on Thursday when this comes out, Extra Life is this coming weekend. Be sure to join us for over on twitch.tv/tacticalpanda007 for a bunch of fundraising, fun prizes, all that stuff. We got AMC gift cards. We have 2 codes for Mario Party All-Stars. We have potion necklaces and keychains. We have Pokemon cards. We have so many fun things to give out to people.
We are
Just-
making it rain nerd style, baby.
Hell yeah. Just give us those donations. We'll get you in the pot for some cool stuff, man. But as always, thanks for joining us. This has been the Friggin Nerds Podcast. I'm Mario Lima.
I'm freaking nerd Lee. I'm freaking nerd Mike.
I'm friggin' Nerd B.
And you guys have been friggin' awesome. As always, stay friggin'
friggin'
Freaking
nerdy.
nerdy.